But I know people won't agree because we actually ended up not doing anything in summer. But to me, it was actually a good year because we made something from nothing. Like this year, this was a hard task at hand, and we actually figured it out and won EU Masters, which was way more than I expected with how things were going. So I think the adaptation process was pretty good because we actually figured it out at some point. And for example, if you look at my time in G2 last year, I actually think we never got to a point where we figured it out. So to me, then this year was actually a good year because we had 2 points of the year, or in my mind, even 3 points of the year where we actually figured it out and we had a good thing going. And in G2, I think we never got to that state. We were undecided in how we wanted to play for basically the entire year. And when it really mattered, we had nothing to fall back on. So I actually think this year the adaptation process was better than the one last year. I think in G2 it was a bit of a problem of both me and Wunder not really playing strong side, and us not liking the idea of playing around caps at all costs. I suggested it at some point, but it was also really forced, so I understand why we never did it. But I think the way that team had to function was caps is the main carry of the team. I play weak side, Wunder plays weak side, and we perma roam with support, and jungle plays for mid, and we do everything we can for caps to get going. I think that was the way that team had to function. But we never really committed to it properly, so we're kind of like half-assing top carry sometimes, half-assing bot carry sometimes, but even if your strategy is wrong, if you're committed to it, it's still better than doing this middle ground thing that I think we were doing last year. We didn't really have anything that we were heavily committed to, and I think being heavily committed, even if it's wrong, can be right, if that makes sense.